Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. We have a new segment on your screens, Your Theories. Today I'm going to go over the most popular and common theories among the viewers. For example, we'll discuss whether there could be another Speakerman Titan, and if so, where it came from and what evidence there is for it. We'll learn more about TV men, and are they from our planet at all? And just as importantly, we won't skim over one of the key details surrounding G-Man. So watch to the end, and you'll see what we're talking about. And be sure to support the column by liking it if you want to see its continuation, and also offer your theories in the comments. Maybe yours will be in the next issue. Anyway, here we go. Let's start with Speakerman Titan. He was under the control of a parasite developed by a scientist from episodes 32 through 51. He fought on the side of the Skibidi Toilets for a total of 23 full episodes. Just to give you an idea of how long that is, Titan Cameraman appeared in episode 18, and after being defeated in episode 20, he returned in episode 50 with an upgrade that took 29 full episodes to complete. It only took 19 full episodes to upgrade of Titan TV Man, and that's not counting another 24 episodes after Titan Speakerman was freed from the parasite. And what did he get in that time? 2 more powerful wrist weapons in 69. Even Titan Cameraman has gotten more powerful field upgrades, a wrist shield and a jetpack with energy guns, in less time. But the Speaker's scientists and engineers should have been developing upgrades for their Titan all along, yet we don't see it. Is there a logical explanation for this? To find out, let's turn to Steak and Elite Cameraman's interview with Dafouk, back before the 74th episode. At that time, Steak asked if there would be a new Titan, to which Dafouk answered in the affirmative. Elite Cameraman then clarified this answer, as every faction in the Alliance already has a Titan. Dafouk then replied that the Titan would be someone we have already seen. And after the 74th, of course, everyone believes that it is G-Man. And it is true, because we see the first part of the core and rocket engines as on the Astro Titan blueprint. And also, Dafouk himself once told me that in the container there is an unfinished project of the scientist, an unfinished Titan, which was supposed to be G-Man. Left without its main base, Alpha Hills, and consequently without access to resources, this project can only be completed through the joint efforts of the Alliance and the Skibidi Toilets. However, not only have we still not seen the final union of the two sides, but also such an upgrade would again take 12 episodes. Hence, G-Man becoming a Titan is a matter of future episodes. In that case, what if the answer given by Dafouk was trivially misunderstood? Since Elith was asking specifically about the Alliance factions, the answer could have been given to them as well. It's someone we've already seen could mean the Speakermen we've already seen, not a new Alliance faction. In that case, a second Speakerman Titan would join their ranks. This explains the lack of powerful field upgrades for the first Titan Speakerman, as the Speaker's scientists and engineers have been developing the second Titan since the parasite took over their Titan. The Speakers are the second most populous faction after the Cameramen. Even the sparse TV men have improved their Titan incredibly in the time the Speakermen have had. With the resources and time of the Speakers, it's simply impossible for there to be a lack of powerful upgrades for their Titan. In this case, the only field upgrade he received in 69, the wrist guns, were originally developed for second Speakerman Titan, and his spare field repair guns were sent to the first Titan on the front lines when he lost his previous ones. The new Titan, a concept of which you can now see on your screen, may have a much more powerful power plant, the core. We've already seen in 70s what the Speakerman Titan can do with more energy. Also, the second Titan will be larger, allowing it to have a large speaker similar to the one used by Titan TV Man, as well as dual wrist guns on the left arm, as was the case with the Titan Speakerman 1.0. The right hand, on the other hand, could be equipped with a blade like that of the Elite TV Man, as we saw a similar one on Speakerman in the early 74th. Since the main means of attacking the Sonic would be a chest-mounted large speaker, the previously mounted ones behind could be replaced with guns adapted for rapid automatic knife throwing. With the increased mass will also require an increase in the power and flying qualities of the jetpack, so it will be replaced with a counterpart to the one installed in Cameraman Titan 2.0. And now we come to the theory about the origin of the TV men. For the first time, it was expressed by Russian YouTuber Fordal in his analysis of the 74th, giving the following arguments in favor of the fact that the Astros have taken over the planet of TV men. In the photo from Astro G-Man, there are buildings with 2 antennas, just like on the logo of TV men, depicted on the books with the description of their technology. And the scientist TV Man, seeing this photo, ordered to immediately stop broadcasting so that this information did not leak. One of my subscribers added to this theory by suggesting that this is the reason why TV Titan hates G-Man for taking over his home world. The TV men's disdain for the other agents, whom they had abandoned on more than one occasion. The conflict reaches its climax in episode 76. There is also a parallel with DeFook's favorite Transformers, as we know they came to Earth from another planet. Cybertron and, united with humans, confronted a common threat, Decepticons. At first glance, everything seems to fit together, but is all of the above true? Let's start with the antennas on the roofs of skyscrapers. First, they are most likely lightning rods, since tall buildings are most at risk of being struck by lightning. 2 lightning rods are also not out of the ordinary and are found in terrestrial architecture. Consequently, they have nothing to do with the 2 antennas on the logo of the TV men. It only depicts a TV set with a signal receiver, a simple antenna. This design is only due to its visibility, despite the fact that TV men do not carry antennas with them, except for their scientist. But even his antenna is different from the one depicted. TV Man Titan's hatred for G-Man is explained much more simply. Unlike his lesser brethren, he empathizes with the losses of the cameramen and speakermen, as can be seen in his interactions with their titans. As for the Transformers, the same Autobots and Decepticons lived on the same planet and are of the same race, just like the 3 factions of the Alliance. And just like in Transformers, the reason for the TV men's disagreement with the cameramen lies in their ideology. The TV men are more rational and cold-blooded, like Dark Speaker in 69th, who closed the door on the twins to save the rest of the group. This also explains the reaction of the scientist TV man to the camera set up by the elite TV man. It's not about the photo. It's about the camera recording their base. TV men keep all their designs, base locations, and other strategically important information secret. We have already seen how the same scientist in 66th and 72nd tells the agent, confidential, hypnotizing him to obey the order, because if the enemies know about their plans and capabilities, not only will the surprise effect be lost, but the enemy can also develop their own countermeasures and even prepare a trap like the one in which TV Man Titan fell into in 47th. So this myth has been disproved. The next theory is about G-Man, who lost the lasers from his eyes. According to this theory, he lost this ability after intense exposure to the red radiation of TV Man Titan in the 47th episode and has never used it since. This is also true in real life. For example, the Geneva Convention prohibits blinding laser weapons. In essence, lasers are the same light that TV men use in their radiation. So high-intensity radiation can indeed partially or completely blind the enemy. Is this possible? If you think about it, it's odd that G-Man lost the ability to shoot lasers out of his eyes while retaining his vision. But what other explanation could there be for this? If we pay attention, after the 47th episode, G-Man appeared in all subsequent episodes wearing protective goggles. What is noteworthy here is that the Skibidi Toilets had their first protective goggles back in episode 43, meaning that in episode 47, against TV Titan, he could have equipped them, but didn't. Perhaps because he learned in the 44th that the sound from TV Titan's speakers is so powerful that it destroys the lenses, so he didn't put them on. However, in subsequent episodes, G-Man is already wearing glasses. Why? Because Titan TV Man lost his speakers, he could no longer destroy the lenses of the goggles with sound, but the threat of radiation from his TV went nowhere. Since he teleported away for repairs in late 47, he would have been able to take G-Man by surprise later when he returned repaired. That's why he's been wearing goggles ever since. But why did he stop using lasers from his eyes? If you pay attention to the lasers from the eyes and guns in the 47th, their diameter, and consequently their striking power, are not different. However, already in 57th, we see that the diameter of the lasers has increased significantly after their upgrade. but biological eyes cannot be improved. In fact, their power can be compared to a pistol versus an automatic rifle. In such a case, using lasers from eyes versus guns is simply not feasible. It is also unknown what durability the G-Man goggles of the 57th possess. Perhaps they are able to withstand a blow, for example, from Titan Speakerman's knife, and thus protect the eyes, so that the situation with the fake G-Man from the 65th does not repeat. So G-Man simply stopped using weak lasers from his eyes, which are not a threat to Titans and other highly armored targets, and instead opted for additional eye protection from TV Man Titan's radiation and mechanical attacks, such as Speakerman Titan's knives. It turns out that this myth has been disproved. I remind you that if you want to see the next issue of this column, be sure to support this video with a like. Also offer in the comments your theories, and perhaps yours will be in the next video. This is the end of the video. We will hear more, dear friends.